Annyeonghaseyo, this is meowmurai. Let's continue our game of Lunar Civil Star Story Remastered 2025 running on PC. Excuse me, sir, but what is the big pole used for? This is a mast, and we attach our sails to it. With the wind, when the wind blows, it fills up the sails and makes the ship move. Simple as that. Hey, Alex, do you think I could see Maribia if I climbed up the mast? Don't worry, we'll arrive in Maribia before you know it. You should get some sleep. If what the captain says is true, you kids won't be getting any rest for quite a while. I lived in Berg once, but now I make my home on the open seas. This is your first time on a ship, huh? How do you like it so far? I love it here. Everything smells like fish. Then you'll love what you're having for dinner tonight. Every kind of fish you can think of. Alex, I'm starting to think we died and went to heaven. I'll be honest with you, eating fish every day gets old after a while. There are times when I would kill for a Maribia burger. Alex, if the Dragon Master thing doesn't work out, you could always be a sailor. This is the first class cabin. In other words, why don't you go play somewhere else, brats? We're just taking a look around the ship. Jeez. Alright, kids. Have fun exploring, but keep the noise down or I'll drag you back to your quarters. Alex, wouldn't yelling at us for no reason qualify as making noise? Yes, we're finally headed to Maribia. One more day and I won't have a job when I get there. Now I'm totally set, and I hear the guys in Maribia are the cutest in the entire continent. Who cares about the guys? Tell me about the fish. I guarantee Maribia will be filled with the coolest things I've ever seen. I've seen you kids walking all over the ship. Are you nervous? Because you shouldn't be. Despite the damage the monster did, you'll never find a stronger ship than the Hispaniola. It's not that. It's because this is the first time we've ever been on a ship. Those are the captain's quarters back there. I don't know if he's asleep or not, but I wouldn't take any chances. Man, I'm nervous. This is my first trip as a crewman of the Hispaniola. I've been put in charge of hoisting and lowering the sails. Do you know how important that is? I thought I'd be chief deck swabber or something. I'm not ready for this much responsibility. Don't be such a chicken, man. You don't want to end up walking the plank, do you? I can't do it. I just can't do it. But how am I going to tell the captain? Hey, the captain was telling me about you kids. You got back to Sea Chart and killed the monster. I didn't think there were any brave kids left in the world. So young, but so brave. We need more kids like you to set a good example for the slackers. Hey, how are you doing? I saw how you kids handled that monster. Hard to believe you're mere children instead of trained soldiers. If you ever need work, I'll hire you as my bodyguards. Anyway, the captain tells me this is your first visit to Maribia. True? You'll have the time of your lives. As long as there's plenty of food to eat, I'll be happy. Don't forget to check out Black Rose Street when you're in Maribia. The people there are strange, but the items you can find are fantastic. I only wish one of those store owners would sell out to me. The street is crying out for a mini-mart. You've never been to the continent? There are many places to explore. The sprawling burg of Maribia, led by the legendary pirate Helmel. Vane, the magic city, floating high above Althena's shrine. Nanza, a mountain outpost bridging the Katarina and Marius zones. There's no limit to the adventures one can experience there. And we're going to visit all those places, aren't we? Of course, Null. I've seen many a man sail into Maribia searching for adventure, but not all of them found what they were expecting. Har, I was one of them fools. I thought I wanted to be the next Dragon Master. Instead, I fell in love with the sea. I've been a sailor for 10 years now. I hope you find the adventure you're looking for. Souvenir shop. before you sell the diamond that Ramus keeps rambling about, I think you should meet with Master Mel. Mel sounds familiar. As well he should. Mel is one of the 4 heroes and the governor of Meribia. Mel is a very friendly person. He might even be able to put up with your attitude. Alex, if you really want to be a Dragon Master, you'd be a fool not to speak with Mel. Surely you've heard all the adventures he had with Dragon Master Dine. Of course he has, and don't call him Shirley. Oh my god. The writing in this game. Alex, I don't think I've ever been so happy. We're on a fantastic adventure. And we're going to be filthy stinking rich. See, if I'd listened to my dad and stayed home, none of this would have happened. But I kind of wish my dad was here to see how far we've come. Alex has grown up so much since we set out from Berg. When we left, he was just a boy, and on the outside, he still is. But he's changed somehow inside. This is all happening so very suddenly. I wish I could understand these feelings. What's the matter, Luna? You look awful. Do you have to hurl on deck? I do feel seasick and all, now that you mention it. I think I'm going to lie down before I get any worse. Besides, I want to be ready when we arrive in Meribia. I can't wait, and I still can't believe we're really doing this. Luna? What? Huh? Hey, where's Luna? Alex, where'd she go? Let's go find her, Alex. There are only so many places on the ship she can be. Alex, what are you doing awake? Feeling nervous? I can't say I'm surprised. If it makes you feel better, I was also a bit nervous the first time I went to Meribia. You realize, of course, I'll strike you dead with thunder magic if you tell anyone. Luna couldn't sleep either. I offered to keep her company, but she went to the deck alone. When I told the captain I didn't have enough money to pay for a passage, he threw me down here. Have you ever tried sleeping in a cargo hold that was packed with crates of fish? Well, let me tell you, it stinks. Oh dear, I made it funny. What, she climbed all the way up there? What? Luna. Hey, Luna, what are you... Shh. Alex, Null, how long are you two going to sleep? We're only a few miles away from Meribia. It's time to wake up and get some sunshine. Luna, I hope your nose is a snooze button because I'm about to jab it. Oh no, quit your moaning and get up, stumblebutt. I'm sure glad you woke me up, Luna. I was having a nightmare about a bunch of girls hand-feeding me fish. Excuse me for thinking you wanted to wake up sometime this year. We're in Meribia, Alex. We're really in Meribia. Give me a big juicy pinch, because I have to be dreaming. Let's see my dad yell at me when I come home with a sack full of silver. I think Ramus is a little overwhelmed right now. Aren't you excited too, Alex? You don't have to be calm. It's okay to let go of your emotions once in a while. Let's sell the diamond right away, Alex. That thing's been burning a hole in my pocket ever since Quark gave it to us. Why don't you calm down? Meribia isn't going anywhere. Why are you so restless, Nash? You're just as worked up as the rest of us. So that I can report to because everyone knows you think more clearly when your heart is pumping. You're more hyper than a 6-year-old on a sugar buzz. Please, calm down. Oh, what are you doing here? Meribia is exciting, but it's also overwhelming and filled with con artists like Brett. Be careful. Thanks for the advice, sir, but we'll be fine. We've already made it this far on our own. A little humility never hurt anyone, Null. Go ahead and stand on the bow. You should be able to see Meribia. Wow. It's even more magnificent than I imagined, Alex. Well, it's been fun, but I have some business to attend to. I'll be in Meribia for a while. If you need to find me here, I'm usually speaking to my fellow mages on Black Rose Street. So long, then. At last, we're finally in Meribia. I'm gonna find a shop and sell that diamond. See you later. I'm gonna be rich, Alex. Filthy stinking rich. I think I'm almost as excited as he is. Come on, Alex, let's look around. One of the 4 heroes, Master Mel, lives in the city. You want to see him, don't you, Alex? Definitely. One of Meribia's most powerful conveniences is its sewer system. I'll take indoors over an outhouse any day, you know. But I hear rumors that the waste has attracted vile creatures. Do you think it's true? Rumor has it that the monsters live in the sewers. But that's probably a bunch of the same stuff that's in the sewers. Master Mel used to wield a huge axe with only one hand. It was very impressive, to say the least. They say he was absolutely fearless on the field of battle. But now Mel has settled into a peaceful life as the ruler of our prosperous city. Meribia attracts traders from around the world. They flock here to buy and sell their wares, ranging from common to extremely rare. Is that right? I wonder if we can find a nice present for your parents, Alex. I haven't left the city of Meribia once in my life. but I'd like to travel the world someday soon. Come through, old man. Lovely scent, by the way. Is that ode to cheap whiskey? Sir, you'll catch cold if you sleep out here. Shut up. This is a city of freedom. I can do what I want. Stalk pretty girls, drink till I can't see straight, you name it. I love this place. This ain't a city of freedom. The old man inside this bar, he wanted to charge me money for all the booze I drank. I bet you guys have heard about the grindery, right? It's supposed to be a freaky combo of magic and machine. Then again, I once heard a rumor in this place that Master Mel once killed a man just for snoring too loud. Besides, why would anyone want to mix those things together? It'd be, I don't know, unnatural. Mixing chocolate and peanut butter I can understand, but technology and sorcery? Sounds like a bad idea. Why, hello, you're such a beautiful young woman. You must be here looking for work, aren't you? I'm sure you'll be our most popular hostess. I mean, just look at you. Oh, you're very kind, but I'm not here for a job. Really? I'm sorry to hear that. You seem like a nice girl. I'm sure you'd make a small fortune in tips. I really think you should reconsider working here, sweetie. The job is easy and the money is fantastic. Oh my, what a handsome young man. Why don't you sit down and tell me all about your adventures? I don't think we have any time for that. Let's go, Alex. Hi, how may I help you? So, this is your first time in Meribia? Yeah, we get a lot of wide-eyed newcomers in here. Have you gone to see Master Mel yet? He's one of our city's most popular tourist attractions. Even when his wife passed away a few years ago, he stayed as friendly as ever. Everyone loves that man. I just don't know how he has the time to govern the city and take care of his only child, Jessica. You seem a little tired. Why don't you all have a seat and take a rest? The goal of everyone at the Seagull Tavern is to make you feel right at home. Some young kid by the name of Kyle is in charge of the Nanza barrier to the south. And he's also the leader of the notorious gang of bandits and thieves. Master Mel hates the kid, but he doesn't have the manpower or will to go out and arrest him. And there's the fact that Kyle and his men only steal from the rich, which naturally makes him very popular with everybody else. I worked my butt off all my life to get where I'm at today. And the last thing I want is for some bullying little punk to take it all away from me. You can't go through Nanza barrier without Kyle's permission. He's a punk, just like I said. This is a bunch of crud. Crud, I say. This guy has won every single hand. Either he's cheating or he's the luckiest dog I've ever had the misfortune of playing cards with. Man, what's going on here? This guy with the headband never loses. I even drank 8 beers before we dealt the first hand. 8's my lucky number. Is it the same guy? Here we go, boys. Yeehaw! Looks like beat y'all again. Let me tell you, it's hard to make winning look this easy. Hey there, do you guys want to sing with me? Great. Okay, I'll go first. That was wonderful. You have a beautiful voice. Thank you so much. I'm just grateful to the goddess Althena for blessing me with the gift of song. I must admit she's pretty good, but she ain't no Luna. Welcome to the Seagull Tavern, the home of the finest ale, fresh food, and friendliest folk in Meribia. What's that? How can I run this kind of business under Master Mel's rules? I can run this business because of Master Mel. He protects every man's right to be drunk and shameless. Meribia is the only city where a man can express his appreciation of a fine lady without the fear of retribution. Isn't that wonderful? Oh, okay. I was like, what is it? Can't go in there. We're playing the 4 heroes, but we don't have a galleon. Will you be a galleon for us? Sorry, kid. Alex only plays as Dragon Master Dine. I am Lemia Ausa, leader of the Magic Guild. Cower before me, peasants. I travel from my village to Meribia once a month to do some shopping. Have you come here to shop too? Actually, no. Well, if you have money with you, be careful. There are some seedy types around here. That's why I recommend Meribian Express traveler's checks. Don't leave home without them. Yeah, these old-ass references. According to this flyer, the best place to buy jewelry is at Dross's shop. Do you know where that is? Red, white, blue, and black. These are the 4 dragons, the legendary protectors of the goddess Althena. But a legend is all I believe it to be, a fairy tale made up to placate the masses. It's not make-believe. We met with the white dragon at Caldor Isle. Oh, really? Did you say hi to the Tooth Fairy while you were there? How's that old white dragon doing? You kids are whack. Why won't this guy believe us? My little girl keeps rambling on about wanting to see a dragon. I tell her they don't exist, but what if they do? It's too terrible to even think about. The more I insist to my daughter that dragons don't exist, the more she believes they do. They do exist. Tell her, Alex. No, don't. She's just starting to calm down. Tell her this and she'll keep babbling for another 2 weeks. I want to see a dragon, but my mom and dad said there aren't any. They're wrong, aren't they? I know in my heart that dragons are real. Really? Are you sure? Yes, of course. We met with Quark the White Dragon. I knew it. Yay. Will you take me to meet Quark someday? Pretty please? Not now. She won't shut up. Well, it's not my problem. Huh, it's interesting. It's all the same stuff. New towns usually have new stuff, but not so far. Huh? God, you can't push stuff out of the way. You're from the village of Berg? You know I have a daughter in Berg. When you go back there, could you tell her I miss her? I haven't heard from her in the longest time. We know that woman. She said not to worry and that she's doing fine. Oh, you know her? I'm so glad that she's doing all right. I am indebted to the goddess Althena for protecting my daughter. Jeez, that old coot should be indebted to me. Don't spoil your good deed for the day, Nall. Jessica is the only child of Mel. Her mother died when Jess was very young, or so I heard. Mel dotes on his daughter and she loves him too. They really do have a very special relationship. Jessica is quite a tomboy. Her mother was so mild-mannered, but I guess her father's side won out. She's so much like he was in the early days. Mel's daughter Jessica is good friends with Mia Ausa, a daughter of Lemia who heads the Magic Guild. It's amazing when you consider that their personalities couldn't be any more different. In Meribia, humans and beastmen work side by side. This is the first place I've ever lived where I haven't been affected by prejudice or stereotypical thinking. I wish everyone in our world was as open-minded as Meribians. This grand structure is the residence of Master Mel. He deserves only the finest. Mel has an open-door policy, so the citizens of Meribia may come and go as they please. I wonder if Mel is inside. I'd love to live in a mansion like this. Not that I'm jealous of Governor Mel, of course. You know, if you walk west of the edge of town, you'll end up on Black Rose Street. A lot of magicians live there. Isn't that where Nash said he was going, Alex? We should check it out. I want to see Black Rose Street, but my mom told me never to go there, so it must be bad. I heard a lot of bad things about this place, but I decided to come check it out for myself. And you know, the owner does seem a little shady, but maybe I'm just being paranoid. I came here to buy an engagement ring for my girlfriend. We've only been seeing each other for 3 months, but when it's true love, you just know it. I'm going to propose over a candlelit dinner at the Seagull Tavern. Hey Alex, I'm talking to this guy about buying the diamond. He's trying to lowball us on the price, but don't worry. If I can negotiate with Quark, I can negotiate with anybody. Why don't you go visit Master Mel while I close the deal? And don't forget about Nash on Black Rose Street. Dross the jeweler isn't from Meribia, and he's set up a shop here nonetheless. I don't think he's a very reputable guy. In fact, in all honesty, I think he's a crook. Next time someone has trouble with him, I think Master Mel will take care of it. Is Remus going to be okay? I'm worried about him. You better be careful if you're going to deal with that swine Dross. He has a despicable reputation, if you know what I mean. Locked. Have you heard of Vane? My brother is studying magic up there. I want him to come back home. You'll have to study magic to become a Dragon Master, Alex. I miss my brother. He used to give me the best horse he rides. This is the mansion of Master Mel. Mel is friendly, but don't be rude. He finds rudeness intolerable. Master Mel is generous enough to share his time with you. You should be courteous enough to treat him with respect. Welcome to the entrance hall of Master Mel's mansion. Mel is the Grand Ruler of Meribia. Feel free to explore the mansion, and don't be shy if you see Mel. He loves to talk. Last time I saw Mel, he was in the conference room just down the hall. This is Mel's conference room. The master's door is open to all. Go on inside. Halt! No one is allowed past this point without Master Mel's permission. Excuse me, pardon me. So much to do, so little time. There are times when I wish I had a third arm to keep up with all the cleaning. If it's not as busy around here as it was when Jessica lived at home. Almost though. Master Mel sent Jessica to the shrine to become a priestess, but I doubt that spoiled brat takes her studies seriously. She hasn't had to work for anything in her entire life. Why should she start now? Jessica's not meant to be a priestess. She's meant to live off Master Mel's riches. What's that? No, we're not having a party. All this is for Master Mel. His appetite's almost as legendary as his strength. In his prime, the Master would have eaten twice as much. But now he's counting his calories at the request of Miss Jessica. Wow, Master Mel just became my favorite of the 4 heroes. Alex, do you think Nala could give Mel a run for his money? Mel has exquisite taste, and I prepare him exquisite meals. Master Mel doesn't know his daughter's a total tomboy. Whenever he's around, she puts on her innocent little girl act. She may not act like a lady, but boys still swarm to Jessica like flies to honey. When do we get to meet this girl? Mel is a great boss and a great guy, but it hasn't always been that way. He was a fearless pirate and a fearsome warrior known only as Hellmel. Hard to believe, isn't it? There was a time when the name Hellmel caused all of Meribia to tremble. Mel's wife was the daughter of an aristocrat who lived here in Meribia. After a secret romance with Mel, who was still a pirate captain at the time they tied the knot. He was so romantic. I hope I find my true love someday. I think all of us do. Alex, your face is all red. You feeling okay? Mel's wife was so beautiful, you couldn't look at her and not be captivated. And her daughter is just as beautiful, if not more so. Ah! You scared the heck out of me, old man. I thought my heart was gonna pop. Don't be scared. I'm just fooling with you. Now then, what brings it to see me? Alex is going to become the next Dragon Master, Master Mel. So he came here to pay his respects to one of the 4 heroes. I see. We have a future Dragon Master in our midst. Oh, that's rich. I like a lad with ambition. There aren't enough of you around anymore. So, Alex, let's find out how serious you are. What? Alex, you're gonna be smushed like a grape. Then we'll have some wine. Wahahaha. If you see any weakness in my defense, take advantage of it. Don't go easy on me, lad, because I won't go easy on you. Wahaha. Not bad, Alex. Not bad at all. That's the best I've had in ages. That's the best fight I've had in ages. You might be the next Dragon Master after all. Of course he is. Alex met Quark the White Dragon and passed the first trial. Really? I'm even more impressed with you than I was before, lad. I'll hail the next Dragon Master. Ha ha ha. You know, lad, I've got a daughter not much older than you. Your daughter's name is Jessica, isn't it? Right. The girl's got a heart of gold and a soul to match. So you're saying she's adopted? What's that? Nothing at all. She's at Althena's shrine, learned to be a priestess, and she'll be a great one. You should meet her sometime. I think she'd like you as much as I do. But you're gonna have to grow up before I let you marry her, lad. Wahahaha. I don't know, Alex. I think she'd be just as scary as her father. If you're going to be a Dragon Master, lad, you'll have to meet all the dragons. I don't know much about where to find them, but my good friend Galleon would. He lives in Vane. The man Jessica chooses to marry had better be a brave soul. I won't be allowing any wimpy lawyer or accountant types to take her hand. Sorry, Mal, but Alex is already taken. Right, Luna? No, you never know when to quit, do you? Of course not. Well, isn't this cute? A boy and his monster? I'm not a monster, but I can bite like one. Hey, I don't care what you are. Just keep the noise down or I'll have to put you down. Jessica becomes more beautiful every day, and she looks more and more like her mother. I can't imagine what Mel must feel every time he sees her. I once heard Mel say that his daughter was the most precious treasure of all. Some people accuse Jessica of being spoiled, but she always has kind words for the guards. Anyone who thinks Jessica is spoiled obviously doesn't know what she's really like. When Jessica was here, this was a dream job, and now I'm forced to oogle the maids all day. She can't get back from that cursed shrine soon enough. When Jessica returns from her studies, I'm going to be assigned to guard her bedroom. Life doesn't get any better than this. Isn't he holding onto his sword just a bit tight? Are you the new recruits? Why haven't you put on your armor yet? Move it, move it, move it! Want to aim that baritone somewhere else? We're not soldiers. Whoops, sorry about that, kids. This is Master Mill's indoor gym. Members of the Meridian Army come here to learn the art of hand-to-hand combat. And new recruits come here to discover just how much they have to learn. You're welcome to practice with us. We're always looking to spill new blood. Alex, I don't think that's how it goes. No one is allowed through this passage by order of Master Mel. Where does it lead? Deep into the sewers beneath the city. It was built as an emergency escape route, but the sewers now hold hazards of their own. I won't let you into the sewers. It's for your own safety. You beat Master Mel? Mel would never really fight a child. He was just toying with you, kid. But I'm still impressed you were able to hit him at all. Nice job. Oh man, well at least he's not as wimpy as we thought he was. He's not a man. There's not a man in Meribia who could withstand a mighty swing of Mel's battle axe. Shut up, maggots. You're a disgrace to your parents and your city. You will make me want to puke. Don't get distracted by our guests, maggots. Keep your eyes on your opponent. I want to fight too. Come here and let me punch you. Yeah. Go away, kid. You bother me. Hold still. Weehaw. I don't see his parents around. Alex, just one quick swat to the head. Mommy, I'm sleepy. I want my whoopee. Hold on a minute. Good morning, little baby. You have a nice nap. I like to describe Black Rose Street as a compact version of Vane's Magic Guild without the elitist attitude. Not to mention the altitude. Sorry, I couldn't help myself. Can you use magic, children? If so, you should consider moving here to improve your skills. Alex can't use magic, but if he practices it as hard as his swordsmanship, he'll be using it soon. May Althena have mercy. That's the strangest pet I have ever seen. What kind of creature is it? I'm not a pet, old man, and I don't like the way you say creature. May Althena strike me dead. The critter understands the language of humans. You children should be doing me a huge favor if you were to sell me your amazing pet. Time to check the batteries in the hearing aid, old man. I am not anyone's pet. People of Black Rose Street have the audacity to call it a slice of Vane on Earth, but this place is nothing like Vane. It's just a small street in a sprawling metropolis. The real Vane is the home of our world's magic knowledge, not to mention both Galleon and Lemia. If you don't believe what I say about Vane, go there yourself and you'll see the truth. Of course, only skilled or promising magicians are allowed into the city, so you'll probably be denied an entry. There's a new fortune-telling shop on Black Rose Street. It's being run by a magician from Vane. I heard she's very good at peering into the future, and that she's very hot. Alex, why don't we ask her about the dragons? Maybe she'll know something. But I don't have anything to ask the fortune-teller about. Wait, I'll ask her if she sees my shoes under her bed in the near future. It's a toothbrush. If it scrubs your teeth while you sleep and leaves them bright, not just white. I can tell you want one. You need one. Can I get it, Alex? It sounds like it would be kind of fun. No, are you too lazy to clean your own teeth now? No brush for you. I knew she'd say no. It'd be your fault when I contract gingivitis, Luda. Of course. You children have such wonderful dental hygiene. There's no need for my toothbrush. Okay. Black Rose Street is a place where the people of the ground can interact with the magicians of the sky. It's a doorway through which the common man can glimpse the power of Vane. If you ever have a question related to magic, come here and you will find the answer. Some of the magicians here on Black Rose Street are a little eccentric, but others are very kind and very amusing. Boo-hoo-hoo! This is absolutely horrible. This is a tragedy of all tragedies. I can't find my magic wig. I refuse to set foot outside this house until I once again have a natural-looking head of fake hair. There's no such thing as aging gracefully, children. And I refuse to let this cruel world see me as I am. I will tear this house apart until I find that magic wig. Most of the people who live in Black Rose Street learn to use magic in Vane. Almost everyone you will meet here has a degree from the Magic Guild, myself included. We were chosen to come here because our particular skills are suited to the world of ground dwellers. Several of the stores on Black Rose Street have rare items for sale, but do not believe those 2-for-1 sales on magic canes. You'll be lucky if one cane was magic. All the cons around here make it hard for honest men like myself to do business. You need a form for the guild. You mean the Magic Guild? Yes, talk to the head priest at the shrine. Which shrine is that? The one for she who made our world. Althena? You mean Althena Shrine? Why does the leader of Althena Shrine have forms for the Magic Guild? The most popular item these days is the fire cane. Use it as a tool or use its fireball magic. Like anything you purchase here, don't be shy about mentioning it early and often on your travels. Hi. Hold on a minute. Okay. Lightweight armor is a must for magicians. It's hard to focus on chanting spells when you're out of breath from the heavy armor you're wearing. You want to go on an adventure like Dragon Master Dine, and you don't have any magic skills? Don't make me laugh. Dine was using incredible magic when he was half your age. Alex can't use magic, but he can use a sword and play the ocarina. He's practiced hard to master them, and I know he can master magic too. You make me laugh if you think you can become a dragon master with a sword and a flute. You need skill and talent, and you don't have either of them. Oh my, are you lost, cat? You'll find a nice home at the bottom of my stomach. Hey, I've heard that voice somewhere before. I remember now. It's the old hag from Caldor Island who gave us the water cane. Oh, do you know my sister? Is she still living out in the middle of nowhere all by herself? I wish she'd come back to Black Rose Street to live with me again. But she said she loved the peace and quiet of the woods. Bah! She's just too stubborn to admit she misses me. I'm not as fond of the taste of the wild game as my sister, so you don't have to worry about me trying to capture and eat you. I still can't trust you. You boy, I can tell you're quite the skilled magician. You might not have deduced it from my appearance, but I've been using magic since I was a child. Alas, the only spell I can cast is the one to stop sneezing. But I also have a powerful sense for the magic ability of others. But Alex can't use magic. Really, boy? You can't cast spells? That's because you have to learn to awaken the magic within you. When you get the chance, you should travel to Vane and study at the Magic Guild. The teachers there will surely be able to draw forth your talent. You have the dragon ring. Quark would only give that to the person who passed his trial, and that seems to be you. The ring is proof that you have the qualities of a dragon master. I heard that Dine wore it as well. Personally, I thought the dragon diamond was a lot more impressive. What will you do after you become the dragon master, though? The world is at peace. And that's what happened. I still haven't determined if seeing is the key, but I have a strong suspicion that it is. Nash, your friends have come. Alex, Luna, did you think to knock before entering? We really didn't come to learn anything in particular. We were trying to find Nash. Oh really? From what I glimpsed of your future, child, you need my services quite desperately. So many of the questions you have about yourself are ones that I can answer. And you, Alex, you seek to become the greatest hero of our world has ever known. But you are too humble to be a dragon master. You are unwilling to choose power and glory over friends and family. This will be your undoing. So what's my fortune, lady? Licking your paws and coughing up Hairball's cat. It is an insult to think I would waste my energy looking into the future of a rodent. I'm not a cat. Welcome, children. I am Royce. Is there a loved one you seek? A business matter from which you need advice? A question about an affair of your heart? Whatever your problem, I have the solution. Alex, I don't know why, but I feel weird and nervous. Alex, Luna, have you finished your tour of the city? Having lived in the desolation of Caldor Island, you two must be completely overwhelmed. I'm sure you'll adjust in time, and if you don't, I'll be that much more amused. Nash, what were you asking the fortune teller about? Hoping she might know a spell to cure bad hair days? You rude little rodent. In fact, I asked her... Well, it's none of your business anyway, is it? Oh, I know what it is. You asked her to see if there's a woman in your future. Nash wants a girlfriend. Good luck, Tiger. It's none of your business what I asked her about. I'm entitled to just as much privacy as you are. Now then, I have several more pressing matters to discuss with Royce, so... By the way, where's your full-figured friend Ramus? Wasn't he going off to sell the dragon diamond? Perhaps you should find him. He's right, Alex. We should see if he's negotiated a good price yet. You don't understand. This is the dragon diamond, freshly minted from Quark's mighty keister. He doesn't give those away to just anyone, you know. How am I supposed to know if this is a genuine dragon diamond? We've had a devil of a time with dragon zirconium lately. It seems like we've got a fool in here every day now claiming to have a genuine dragon diamond. But I'll admit this is the most beautiful gemstone I've ever seen. Listen, I'm not denying that this is a wonderful diamond, although it has an unusual smell. But how can you expect me to believe that it's a dragon diamond, lad? Unless the dragon himself is willing to come here and back up your story, I can't pay what you're asking for. Please don't get upset. I know I can still do business. Hey, Alex, did you meet with Master Mal? I'm still negotiating with this guy to buy the diamond, but I might have to settle for a lot less than it's worth. I'm sorry. Like I've been telling you, young man, this is a wonderful stone, but the dragon diamond? Sorry, no. No one even knows where to find the dragons anymore, much less how to get diamonds from them. Alright, so how much will you give us for it? For a diamond of this caliber, I'll give you, what, 20,000? 20,000 for it, and that's my one and only offer. It's your decision too, Alex. What do we do? I think we can get more. Is that right, young man? Well, you're welcome to look around. But you're not going to find a store that can offer half as much as me. I'm the richest jeweler in Meribia. Hi there, please be patient with me. It's my first day on the job and I just moved here from Saith. I'm really overworked. Alex, I think we should take his offer before he changes his mind. It's worth more than that. Why are we selling it anyway? You've made my day, lad. I was starting to think that I might be the last brave man left in the world. Wish you good fortune on your journeys, Alex. I could tell you as much about the sea as you'd ever want to know, but all I can tell you about dragons is that their breath is awful. You need to talk to my friend Galleon, who lives in Vane. Okay, why don't we stop it there? This is meowmurai. You've been watching Lunar Silver Star Story Remastered Collection, as part of the Lunar Remastered Collection, running on PC. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed watching. I will see you at the next stream.